It's your girl Little O, the Little O Experience, and I am down here at Likeable Pop-Ups for Capital District Business Alliance Meet and Greet Business Mixer. Okay, we're here today from 11 to 2 p.m. So if you are in the area, definitely come down, definitely check us out. If you're not here in the building, don't worry, because there's going to be more meet and greet business mixers from the Capital District Business Alliance to come, okay? But definitely check out the interviews that I'm going to be bringing to you from this event. You know, there's going to be important people that I'm going to be putting on the screen, just like this one. Hey, it's your girl Little O, the Little O Experience, and I am down here at Likeable Pop-Ups for the Capital District Business Alliance Meet and Greet Mixer. Okay, so far so good. Okay, everything is going great. Everything is going amazing. Everybody's out here. We're networking. We're fellowshipping. You know, we're talking. Coconut lessons with Ella is in the building. Okay, we got a lot of people. Ryan Adams is in the building. Got a lot of entrepreneurs here today. Okay, so I'm very excited, and I know everybody else is very excited as well. This is one of the entrepreneurs who is here today. You might have seen her before if you're following my page. You might have seen her before. I interviewed her back at the 518 Black Restaurant Week. This is Miss Virginia Rawlins. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Now, she has a business. She's an entrepreneur. Like I said, she's a realtor. And tell them the name of your business, please. I don't want to get it wrong.
Yeah. So my business is called Building Blocks Together Development Corp. And our mission is to create equity and wealth through real estate education, ownership, and community development.
Okay, all right. Now, you talked about this a little bit before at 518 Black Restaurant Week. Okay, what got you connected to coming out to this event today? And also what got you connected with Miss Brenda Bumpers?
So the world of social media, right? So Brenda, right?
Yes.
Honestly, you can't beat it. So she reached out. And I think we've kind of been supporting each other, honestly, just sharing each other's posts. And just we got connected like that. I'm so happy that I did come out. So many great people. And I just think just some of the upcoming things I have going on. I just kind of feel like, community revitalization is so important.
Right.
And if I can kind of get my message out there and get in front of people and talk about it, I'm always available for that. So I'm appreciative of being also invited.
Okay, all right, nice. Now, what are, pretty much your business hours if people want to reach out to you and pretty much just talk with you about, how they can, pretty much you do to financial wealth, like teaching people to get their credit together and things like that. How can people, kind of reach out to you and contact you?
So I would say the first best way to kind of reach out to Building Blocks is go to our website, Building Blocks Together, bbtdc.org. And then we have flexible hours. I hold a lot of virtual sessions, after work sessions. I'm also a real estate agent. So, most people are at work 9 to 5. So, I hold a lot of evening sessions. So I'm pretty flexible in kind of what we're doing, because we want to be accessible to the people, right, and kind of get their questions answered and make sure they get on that pathway, right, to ownership, if they haven't, started that process, but, also investing, right? Once they become a homeowner, I'll take that next step and kind of leverage that home ownership to start to build wealth.
Okay, now what would you say the the market is like in buying a house, like here in Albany, or basically in anywhere?
Yeah.
How do you say because people say the market to buy houses, the market to buy houses right now is definitely not good.
Yeah.
You're a realtor, you're out there. What do you think? How do you feel like the market is doing? Has it gotten better? Has it gotten worse? Is it just plain not good?
No. So I think that question is always relative, right? So I think we are approaching a recession and we are noticing a slowdown. But real estate honestly is one of the most stable investments that you can make, right? So even during the pandemic, the government made sure that mortgage owners and property owners honestly were kind of stabilized in that market. I think a lot of people I hear, they're nervous about the 6% interest rate. And I think realistically, we won't see 2 or 3% again, unfortunately, right? But fortunately,
right,
unless we have another pandemic. But I think realistically, that's what makes Building Blocks so important, right? it doesn't matter what the interest rate is, right? Are you financially ready? Do you have the education that you need to kind of take that step and get into the market, right? I have information here today about grants, right, and different opportunities that can help you, right, if you are looking to purchase your home, right, and if you're already a homeowner, if you're looking to do some work to your property, there's also grants out there. So I think that education piece is really important. And then the market, like I said, like it is a seller's market. You know, inventory is low and it's still competitive, right? But you make yourself more competitive, like when you get that proper education, right? And you have the right tools and the right team around you to kind of help you get into like homeownership.
Okay. Nice. All right. Because I was just talking about grants as well.
Yeah.
You know, as I need grants and some funding for some stuff.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I mean, like, it's good to know that it's out there and people like you can kind of point people in the right direction, like myself,
Yeah.
to get grants.
Yeah. So grants are so important, I think, especially in our community. Just kind of that racial wealth gap that kind of persists through redlining, right? Stuff that's kind of related to real estate and homeownership. But even as small business owners, I think some of the grant funds are scarce, right? And obviously very competitive. But any way that I can be a resource, honestly, to help anybody, right? Homeownership or small businesses, right? To kind of take that next step and access funding, you know, I want to make myself available.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So, what do you expect the outcome to be today?
I'm hoping it's a good outcome. I think that we here in Albany, we kind of don't take advantage of some of the opportunities presented to us. So I'm grateful, honestly, for Brenda actually putting this together. You know, likable pop-ups, honestly, providing affordable space, right, for small business owners like myself.
Yes.
To come and vent and get their information out there. You know, I hope it's a good turnout. It's a nice day. So yeah, come out, support us, come get some homeownership information, come get some food, network with some people.
Definitely. Absolutely. You know, well, there you have it, Miss Virginia Rawlins. If you need help with, you know, if you want to buy a home, but you don't know where to start, you're looking to buy a home, you know, definitely get with her because she's the person. She's a realtor. She can help you with finances. She has grants that, you know, she said that are available out there for people who want to, you know, become first-time home buyers. So she can definitely point you in the right direction. Financial wealth. If you need help getting your finances together, she can help you with that as well. Now, do you plan on doing some workshops in the future?
Yeah, so I have it in building, what's it called? Breaking bread and building foundations.
Okay.
Where I'm helping people kind of go from novice, right, to real estate investor through a series of 6 workshops. And it's a dinner series, right? So we're putting a little bit different spin on it.
Right.
Just, you know, give people a little bit more to come out to. But you know, all my workshops, I one thing I don't like about workshops is I feel like they never have enough information. So I make sure that all my workshops have too much information, right? Sometimes.
Right.
But I want you to feel confident when you come to my workshops to really just, when you leave, to come out and go and take that next step. So I would say this fall, look out, breaking bread and building foundations. We're taking people from, like I said, novice to real estate investors. So come out and support us.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'll definitely be there. So I'll definitely promote that. So it's your girl, Little O, the Little O Experience. And we're down here at Capital District Business Alliance Meet and Greet Business Mixer. This is Miss Virginia Rawlins. She's in the building today, along with a lot of other entrepreneurs, okay, who are just networking and want to get their business out there and want their platform out there and supported. So, and that's basically just what we're trying to do. You know how to contact her. Make sure you get with her. Like I said, if you want to buy a home, you want to get your finances together, you need to know what grants are out there. She's the one to come to. Okay. Now make sure, if you like this interview, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Okay. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Little O Experience 2024. Okay. If you like this interview, if you like my other interviews that I've posted, hit the subscribe button, please. Okay. Definitely subscribe and share. Your girl, Little O, The Little O Experience, and I am a package. All right. Take care. Peace.